Cyclones at Coach Pinkerton in his 6th year. Malaysia Ochoa.
Pitcher. She's high 60s and she's got that rise. Got to keep it down.
Chino, California, batting .306. Some good power out of that leadoff spot with 8. This team has been road warriors. Alwyn right back to Maxwell. A soft little toss right back to her. She makes the out in 1. California. Batting .309 coming into the.
This is what she can offer that you'll chase.
And that time, good job. Throw behind her, and Mark can't make the catch. Will they send her to second? They will. Taylor Tuck can't field it. Get to give the Cyclones an opportunity with Angelina. That one is popped straight up. Coming in as Bloodworth calls everybody off, makes the catch, and there's out number 2.
And that's 1.
The ball hits the glove, hits the body, whatever rolls away. You got to have somebody there. That one is hit into center field. Factor coming in. Factor will not make a throw, and that will score a run. And KASEY Simpson has
Clayton and dying before Cheyenne Factor can get to it, and they go ahead and keep the runner off of second base.
Batting .244 with a couple of home runs, 10 RBI on the. And gets her to chase, and that'll be a strikeout, the first of the ball game for Kelly Maxwell. While the right fielder, designated player is Wynn Edwards, tucked behind the plate. .28 ERA. What do we know about this young lady?
So she changes speed. She's going to for the left-handed hitters as well.
Becker batting 5 hits on the year. That one's going to be hit in left field. The left fielder on Spellhog to make the catch as it goes right. Time she's up. Cheyenne Factor, terrific batting averages for state. And pitch 3 results in another out. She got underneath that, batting .397. Leads this team with 9 home runs, the 5th year at Iowa State. The 3-0 is hit, the green light, but it's going to be caught in the outfield by Ochoa. And the Cowgirls go down in.
Why they've done so well.
Carly Spellhog, the senior, but harder to hit.
Well, here's the thing is you really have to be able to come at the ball at the level it's coming at. So if you're going to swing at that rise ball.
158. People around these parts very familiar with Bixby. The 3-2 hit in the gap and into left field, and that'll be a single for TYREE. Iowa State another base runner. That one is popped up. Coming over is Wark, and she comes back into the field to play, and that is going to be an out as batting .67, 1 RBI. Not careful, and Oklahoma State's going to find lots of offensive production, and Iowa State will go down with a big cut by Fuentes, but the third.
More than I think they should.
Yeah, maybe just show a little fight up. Here's the 3-2. That one is poked to right center. It's traveling, and great job by Ochoa, who was able to track it down. Been battling and has fought her way back to a really good batting average this year, but she's returning to form. As that one is hit in the gap, and that's going to bloop in there for a single, and she's going to try to get it to 2, and she does. Just beat
over the hand of Carwile.
It is a great play. Yep, good job. Native player, batting .303. She too has been on a tear with 7 home runs in the game. That one being what we saw a moment ago from Carwile. That one is hit to first. Great job by Allen. She did mishandled it, but gloved it. Comes 42 on the year, 22 RBI. Very productive in her freshman campaign. Cowgirls to bat around. And that one is hit sharply to Simpson, the second baseman. Out number 3, a runner left at third. Iowa State does its job.
Iowa State has won both innings.
You know, it's interesting you say that as a quick throw out for Ochoa. It was 0.
Country, that team's got a target on their back. Everybody wants a piece of them. So if video on her, and so you prepare for Oklahoma's best, and she's the one you prepare for.
Bloodworth takes the slow dribbler and fires over. Talk a lot about as Angelina Allen steps in there. These coaches out now a couple of groundouts, so changing things up a little bit, and she follows it up with another strikeout. So 1-2-3 inning for Iowa State, and the Cowgirls do Oklahoma native Taylor Tuck, the senior, who again tops in the Big 12. There's so many candidates, right? Taylor Tuck certainly won as they're going to call her on a check swing. She will strike out. And with
David, I know.
Scotland, Ireland. Scotland,
I know. As soon as I said that, I was like, that's wrong.
That one is popped up. First baseman Allen underneath it calls everybody off and makes the catch. And, you know, the pop-outs through 2 2/3. And Rachel Beck.
You need to even probably pitch to pitch and not at bat to at bat.
That one is hit to the first baseman. Allen doesn't field it quickly, but she does get it. Steps on the bag, and that's out to KASEY Simpson, who had that RBI single just a moment ago, batting .257, picking up their season in Ocala, Florida. And another strikeout for Kelly Maxwell to get the first out here. Poole, the right fielder, struck out her first time up. In tune right now for Oklahoma State. And so is the pitching right now for Kelly Maxwell. Back-to-back strikeouts. She's now got 1 to Carly Spellhog, the left fielder, batting .233. She's not getting some extra at-bats, right? I mean, that's the mark of a very good coach, and that's the mark of a third straight strike here. Spellhog, an all-Big 12 second teamer last year. You could see the difference.
Yeah, when you get into your season and you have those kind of numbers.
Road, they are 7-7 in neutral sites, so they've had 14 of those. That one's hit sharply. We may have a tie ball game. We do. Home run shot, tied it up at 1 apiece. And the bottom of the fourth, let the horn sound, and the Cowgirls are all tied up in Stillwater.
Well, we talked way up in the zone. Cheyenne Factor just taking her bat directly to that ball, not dropping at all, and results in a home run.
The Outlaws couldn't even get a hand on the down pitches. We struggle. We're working on it. That's been to the Paso Robles County Fair.
Serious.
Leads the team. That one is going to be popped up, though, and looks like Front Ranches will be able to get underneath it for out number 1. It's basically a new ball game. MIKAYLA Wark will walk, and not a good time right here as things seem to be getting better for Oklahoma State, but that's exactly what she does. And another.
And you see what the freshman can do, but at some point you've got to say, okay, how long do I leave her in? Go ahead and take her out and possibly put her back in this series.
That one is a flare into left field. The spin of the ball is going to take it into the corner, and that's going to score 1 for Oklahoma State. The Cowgirls take a 2-1 lead, and that ball has
where, you know, being on the road is something.
Room for Carly Charles in her 18th appearance. What do we know about her?
So she's mid-60s. She does have a
multi-hit game. 40-1 Chris Dill, and Morgan Wynn. Oh, what a play! Poole puts the hand out, and did she tag? A good job by Poole, and Iowa State doubles up Oklahoma State. Allow a single run the last time out with the team in Japan.
Athletes who made the 2023 World Cup.
There's a shot to Naomi, and the throw out is in time as stop. You know, she is just looking at some of the
lost 3.
Yeah, it's not like they lost a ton anyway. Yeah. As that one is going to just get past the outstretched arms of Rachel Becker. There were 6 of those of the 10 hits in a game against Kansas. So they've
in the outfield when it's popped up.
There's a swing and a miss, and a second strike here today. Malaysia, the center fielder. But man, you talk about if you play in Ames, Iowa, you are tough. There's a throw that's going to go into right field. That one is hit. It's in the air, but Factor is underneath it, and there's out number 3. So no runs for Iowa State. The Cowgirls hold on to that 2-1 way right here. I mean, they have started out strong, and, you know, then so she'll have to step back in there. The 3-1 flared to Spellhog and has to drift back really late, but gets a glove on it for out. Got called out, rung out on a check swing. Wasn't happy with.
The gift shop is in right center field, just over the fence.
Absolutely, as that one spun out to Spellhog. Taylor gets a single. She's won.
Yeah, I think you did a good job with it.
Well, I don't know if I get full credit or not, but whatsoever.
Yep.
Was very aggressive, threw a lot of strikes, as that one is going to be taken by the second baseman. Backhanded flip, double play. No. Beating it out is Bloodworth. She is number 3 in the country in batting average behind Sydney McKinney, softball in that 98 season. As that one is hit hard. Rachel Becker's due. Rachel Becker has season that's 41. The record's 48. Sound the horn. Another round tripper, a 3-run shot for Rachel Becker.
Carls did, and Rachel Becker makes her pay, taking that ball opposite field over left field fence.
How about that hit is Factor, the center fielder, and she's 1 for 2 on the night. A couple of home runs on the season for Becker. She goes deep. So they both help their cause there. That one is hit right to second baseman. Simpson throws it down, and we're done. But MIKAYLA Ramos 1 for 2 today on the day. And 2-2 pitch, make it 9. She has 8 double-digit strike of loyalty. That's what you've got in Taylor Tuck. She kept getting. And there's ball 4. Wow, that was close. Need to see Kelly Maxwell to start.
You know, I didn't either when I came out of, my vehicle and I.
And there's a third strike call, and that's the 9th double-digit strikeout game for Kelly. Nakashima. Let's remember that record you had was in '98, right? And there's another swing and a miss and another strikeout in the count. You have a game where it kind of falls apart on you, kind of like the season sometimes. That was going to be hit right to the shortstop. Good job by Ranchez, and makes the throw to Allen in time.
Left field and is now playing first base.
Pulled to right field. And that one is hit. Taken by the third baseman, TYREE. The throw is in time. Multi-hit games this season. She's got one going right now.
Use together, and we compete together. We stay together.
We stay together.
We stay together.
And there's a throwing error by, sometimes people just say it and just don't really focus on it. And distracting. He said you got to have a great balance. As Wynn gets a single. And the Cowgirls will have runners on the corners after the bobble. Presents a big opportunity for Oklahoma State to.
I think those are great points, definitely.
But it won't matter because it's another single as Edwards gets an RBI single, her first hit of the day.
Right field giving the opportunity for Caitlin Carl.
Has 1 home run in her career. Happens to be a grand. Oh, and he's going to ring her up. Took it, and it was third strike call at home. As that one hits the bag, and Talon Edwards will field it, and they will try to make that a double, and they do. We're 21-1, and so far this year they're 17-1, so they have lost here in Stillwater. 0-2 to TYREE. That one is caught, and actually off the ground. Naomi looks. That'll bring up Alicia Ranchez, and she's going to hit one to the wall. That's going to score a run. She'll turn it into a double, and Iowa State
scores Spellhog. They're not giving up. They're a team that's
set on a sand one all year long. And that one is hit to Becker. Becker throw to first. That runner advances to third. Fly out, batting .297, but again has power. 8 home runs on. That one is hit. Maxwell has it, makes the throw, and this ball game is over. Kelly Maxwell, very workmanlike, great job.
And you referenced those strikeouts. You did a wonderful job there with the 11.
So you've got the first of the season for the Oklahoma State Cowgirls. Going to wrap things up for us, for Allie McCutcheon and Real Deal. I'm Kasey.